Yo, what's good, homies? What's good? It's your boy LJ, and we back. We in the lab once again, as you can see. Your boy's just vibing. It's Christmas Eve. The holidays are upon us. Your boy was supposed to be on earlier, but of course, after yesterday's stream, I've just been thinking about this PS2 thing nonstop. Trying to get this thing to work, but we may have had a breakthrough, and I'll show you guys about that in a minute. But first of all, how are the homies doing? We got Aruto coming in. Was good. You said rip stream streak for Hokage Aruto. Bro, yeah, your other account is gonna lose its stream streak after yesterday, right? But yo, hopefully everyone is doing fantastic. Hopefully everyone is ready to chill for the holidays. If you celebrate, have an awesome time celebrating. If you don't celebrate, well, hey, I hope you have an awesome time in general. Your boy is going to... I'm actually going to be baking some cookies tonight with the nephews and niece. Then I'm going to be making some banana bars because your boy's been making a ton of banana bars recently from popular demand. They're so good, it's from popular demand. And then I believe I'm going to have like Taco Bell or Chipotle for dinner. I know that's what I always have, but I think it's going to be one of the two. So I'm gonna be doing that later. I spent all morning. Well, first of all, I bought a multimeter. I bought a little multimeter this morning. Just to, I mean, I kept doing research on the PS2. I hung out with some friends yesterday, first and foremost. When I got off the stream, that's what I did. I went Christmas shopping. Really, one of my friends just needed a Dirty Santa gift, and instead of going to the store in town, which I recommended because they got a lot of cool stuff, we ended up going to the next town over. So it was a bit of a trip, but hey, it was fun. It was fun. But when I got back, I was still just looking into this PS2 stuff and just looking for fixes. And what it was really looking like yesterday, I didn't want to have to buy anything else, but from what it was looking like yesterday. By the way, this is really this is a recap for myself, just to I don't know if I ever have to repair a PS2 in the future, just to like see what's going on. But I thought because I used a 400C laser that the old one was a 400B, so I thought that I had to download a software program and put it on a flash drive, plug it into my PS2, but also put in a memory card that has some kind of other software downloaded on it that I have to buy online for like 15 to 20 bucks. And yeah, I didn't buy it. I was trying to see, here's the old laser. I was trying to see if there's anything else I could do, maybe. But I was looking at it earlier today. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have to go ahead and get this memory card just to see. Yes, rip to the stream streak, Aruto. What's the stream streak looking like on this account? But I went ahead, I was like, you know what, it's 20 bucks on Amazon. It'll be here next Sunday, so really like 4 days from now. I can wait. Even if it didn't work, the memory card actually could be useful for other reasons. So that memory card, if I had some certain files on a flash drive or even on a hard drive, well, I could essentially use my PS2 as an emulator. So I was like, well, even if this doesn't work for it actually to play games, maybe I can use my PS2 as a little emulating machine. So, you know what, I went ahead and bought it and everything. And then, of course, so at the time that I bought it, I was using the multimeter and I was tweaking the other laser. But as I was tweaking it, like nothing was happening. Like the laser, like the reading I was getting on the multimeter, it's really cool though. I feel like I'm gonna use this at another point. So at 16, that's still an insane streak. That's the longest I've seen recently. This thing, I feel like I'll be able to use at some other point. Essentially, it just tests whether or not, or it just kind of gives us a reading. I kind of want to like show you guys right now, actually. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what this does. So I'm going to take this off, and then I'm going to kind of run through. Like I said, I want this to be on camera just for my own viewing purposes later. If I need to like look back on this one day. Oh, I'd have to like flip it up and everything. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and do it, even though... Crap, I really don't want to. You know what, I'm just gonna show you guys what this looks like on the old laser. I know I just packaged it up, but considering everything's working fine here now, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. Alright, we're just gonna put all that crap on there for now. I'm gonna get out the old laser. Like I said, this isn't gonna give a stable reading. It wasn't doing it earlier, and I think it's just because this laser's just gonzo in general. But first of all, I turned the multimeter to 2K on the ohms side. That was one thing I was doing wrong last time. Just get up here just so you can see the number changes. But now, from what I was looking at online, the way that people were positioning this, it wasn't working for me, but the way I'm positioning this does work. So I might be in the wrong here, but I feel like this is how you're supposed to do it. But there's two little like knobs on the back. You hold the black one down first, and then you put the red knob on, and as you can see, the number's changing. It's not really, I mean, it's consistent, but it's at 0.002 right now. The other one was at 1.5 on the DVD and 1.2 on the CD. But either way, just to give you an idea of what I was doing. So I was messing with the old laser just because I felt better about messing around with the potentiometer, which is those two screws. The best way to do it. These two screws right here. When you twist them, it adjusts the potentiometer, which is just the power of the laser. The potential of the laser, if you will. The potential. Guys, I'm really excited right now. I may not be showing it just yet because I'm just going through everything, but when we get to the part about this PS2 actually working, and if it continues to work, I'm gonna be very happy. Be very happy, LJ. I was just sitting here thinking, I was like, man, I'm supposed to be streaming. I wish I didn't care about fixing things. I was telling my friend that last night. I wish I legit didn't care about fixing, but I do. I do really care about fixing. I like to fix things. So I was messing around with the old laser, whatever, ended up deciding to buy that memory card. Just 20 bucks. I can live with that. Even if it didn't fix the PS2, I could still use it for emulation purposes. Stuff like that. So I came back in here and I was still just kind of like, then I was like, well, maybe I could clean the ribbon cable. Something I read online made me think, well, maybe I need to clean the ribbon cable. Because like I said, it was sticky. It was sticky, and I even said yesterday, if this doesn't work, I'm going to assume it's a problem with the ribbon cable. So I did get an alcohol pad. Got an alcohol pad from the assessment office. Hope they don't mind. And I cleaned the ribbon, and I put it back in, and the old laser still wasn't working or anything. I was like, well, whatever. I got the memory card. That's probably what I need to do. I just need to forget about this for now. I need to enjoy Christmas, all that stuff, and just get this out of my mind. But I went ahead, and at that point, that's whenever I was seeing that the readings on the old laser were just all over the place, and the readings on the new laser were more stable. And I was like, oh, this makes me think for sure my old laser is just gonzo. Because whenever I tweaked it at one point, the potentiometers, I turned them up actually, so the number went lower, but it means it was more powerful. Is my understanding. I've seen some things that made me think the other way around, but anyway. When I did that, the laser was not showing at all, and it would the disc would literally spin once, and that was it. And it even did that spin once and stop, even when the ribbon cable wasn't plugged in. So like something was wrong, but whenever I twisted it back to where I actually supposedly made the potentiometer stronger, I still don't know which one's which. I did it clockwise, which makes the number go down. Wait, no, makes the number go up, but I think that means the power goes down. I don't know. It's the amount of resistance or whatever. A lot of this information went over my head. That's why I was getting so frustrated too this morning. Just like, this is all over my head. Well, really, I was more frustrated last night. This morning, I've been a little bit more, you know, gung-ho about it. But I even tried to, like, adjust this thing. I tried to adjust this part to make the laser go up and down. I tried a lot with the old laser before I went back. Before I eventually was like, okay, well, now I'm assuming this is just fried because it's not even reading on the multimeter. So I went ahead and put this one back in. The only difference at this point would have been, because this, even though I adjust this, it always goes back to the same position. So I think that's fine. That hasn't been adjusted. The only thing is that cleaned ribbon cable. I think that's literally the only difference of what I did was cleaning that ribbon cable. And well, let me go ahead and just show you guys now. I like just figured this out, guys. I need to still even put in my I still need to put in my screws and everything. But I was like, bro, let me get on here first. Let me show everyone that it's actually functioning now. And then we will put it all back together. But hold on. Okay, I don't even have the power cable out. I took that out for a split second. Alright, power cable's back in. Turning this thing on. I'm hitting the button. It comes on. Spins a little bit. Spins a little bit again. Now the first time I tried this again, I didn't put that cover on fully, and it spun a few times really weirdly, and then it went to the browser menu here, and I went in there, and then all of a sudden the gold disc popped up. So then I shut it back off again. Well, actually I tried to select the gold disc, and then it went back to the screen where it showed the gold disc and nothing happened. So then I got excited, I turned it off, and I turned it back on, and as you can see, it didn't even go to browser. And the game's gonna come up. It's gonna say it didn't find a memory card, but yeah, no memory card and memory card slot 1 and 2. This is Monster Rancher 5, guys. I know it looks familiar because I just streamed it recently. It is back. It is on. The PS2 actually freaking works. It actually freaking works, guys. I for one can't believe it, almost. I knew I could do it, but like, I didn't know when. And yes, Airtel, I am down to read the My Hero Academia story. I'm just going to be putting this PS2 back together. And since I'm only going to be on for a little bit longer, because like I said, I do got some Christmas stuff I'm doing tonight. I'm probably going to hop on... I might hop on Monster Rancher just to do a little messing around on there. A little post-game shenanigans. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to start up another game just now, so I feel like I'll just kind of continue on that. But yes, I am down to read the story here, so let me message my mom real quick. Alright, yeah, I gotta go and grab Oscar real quick first before I go over to my mom. Alright, let me just make sure. I need to remember all the screw locations on here. Chapter 1, the student who should be dead. UA High was loud as always. Students chatted, laughed, bragged, and then Airtel walked in. The hallway temperature dropped. Not literally, but everyone felt it. Whispers followed him.
That's it. The one who survived that villain massacre. They say he doesn't age. They say his quirk isn't human.
Airtel didn't react, didn't flinch, didn't even look at them, because none of them mattered. Inside him, something stirred. So many souls walking around, pretending they won't end up mine. Wait, hold on. Inside him, something stirred. No, this is something else.
So many souls walking around, pretending they won't end up mine. Let me out, Airtel.
He ignored it. Always did. Bro, Airtel's got some kind of crazy quirk going. Alright. Where do these gold screws go? This is what I was afraid of happening. I don't think it's the gold screws that go here. Maybe the gold screws were here? Oh, that one didn't look right. Special classroom. The underground wing. Only 4 desks sat in the room. Empty chairs. Empty future. At the front stood Jesus. Pro hero LJ. Sleeping bag on the floor. Coffee in hand. Tired eyes that missed nothing. He glanced up and froze. Not in fear, but in recognition. So you're the one. Airto met his gaze. Silver flickered briefly in his eyes. You got it working? Yo, I did, Ocean. I actually did. I'm putting this mug back together now, but I actually somehow got it working. But yo, how are you, bro? Yet again, sick shirt. Yo, I actually got this from my sister and brother-in-law and nephews and niece. From the whole gang, basically. For my birthday, I think 2 years ago. Love me some Kirby. But how are you, bro? How are you? I'm trying to find trying to find where some of these screws go. I know that's not a good thing. I should know exactly where all these screws go, but I'm pretty sure this is one of them. I know where all the other screws go. This is just the only. These are the only screws that I'm like, wait a minute, what? Ooh, how am I gonna get this one? But yeah, I've been working on it all morning. I thought I would, as soon as I got it working, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get on and I'm gonna get on and see everyone and kind of explain the whole process too, even just for my own purposes. This might not be the first time I repair a PS2, you know. Hold on, I got a freaking screw dropped in here. No, get out of there. No, get out of there. That's why I like those screwdrivers that have the magnetic head to them. Yeah, see, this one doesn't do it. I tried to do it and it just fell off. Oh. Oh, oh. Bro. Watching SpongeBob with my grandma, we talking old school SpongeBob? We talking some of the new stuff? Oh, there we go. This might not even be the right screw hole. It's not. Yeah, it's not even the right screw hole. Silver flickered briefly in his eyes. You staring or evaluating? Ooh. Oh, that's the fan. Few UA staff outside the room stiffened. LJ smirked faintly. Talked like someone who's already been buried. I had. Silent. Then LJ chuckled quietly. Good. Means you won't waste my time. He turned to the board and wrote special class, quirk hazard level black. Dang. Now, Airto, I hope you put our homie Ocean in the story as as one of the homies that is a super fan of My Hero Academia. Great, this wasn't even the right screw and now it won't come out. Alright, I'm gonna tilt it. You're not even the right screw. How are you not coming out now? What? Hold on. Bro, now it won't even come out. I think I know what screws it is now is the messed up part. I just don't know where these go. There we go. I'm fairly certain I unscrewed something there though, because I was trying to get to the— wait, no, yeah, there's another screw on the other side. That looks the exact same. That means this would have to be it. Why was it acting like it wasn't working? I feel like I need to find a video of somebody opening this up again. I thought there was two smaller black screws that kept this thing. Yeah, I think that was right. Class exists because normal hero society doesn't know what to do with you. Too dangerous, too strange, too close to villain territory. His eyes slid back to Aruto. Especially you. Quirk evaluation gone wrong. A training drone activated. Dodge. The drone fired. Aruto sighed. Annoying. The world stopped. No sound, no motion, no life. Black steel markings crawled up Aruto's arm. A coffin-shaped portal opened beneath his feet. Bro, and Aruto's got them, like... he's got, like, them Halloween powers. It's like some Halloween stuff. I like it. I need to find like a... wait, I bet these are two of the other screws. Bet those were two. Is there four left? Four? Yeah, those are the four left. Yeah, I need to find a video of somebody opening up a PS2. Step through. A appeared behind the drone, placed 2 fingers on it, in 7 seconds. Oh, 7 seconds is enough to kill everything in this room. Let me help. No, that's the thing inside Aruto.
7 seconds is enough to kill everything in this room. Let me help.
Shut up. Time resumed. The drone didn't explode. It collapsed inward, crushed by stacked damage. Aruto staggered slightly, blood trickling from his nose. LJ's eyes widened just a bit.
He stopped time without an activation device?
You good? I've been worse. The seal pulsed, and the Reaper laughed softly. Dude literally has the Grim Reaper inside him. That is wild. Guy doesn't have it at the right angle. Don't show me the bottom of the PS2. I'm not doing anything with the bottom of it. But I made the Grim Reaper as like Sukuna or Kurama. I like it. I like it. He's a little more evil than Kurama or Sukuna. Well, maybe about as evil as Sukuna. Alright, he's putting... I hate a different PS2 than me. I don't know. I hate to rush it, but I think just from feeling around, yeah, I think that's all we need. Let's just screw that part in. Alright, this should be fine. And we'll just put this on. This is nuts though, guys. This is a PS2 that I've never known it to work. My dad just found this one somewhere. It had the void sticker thing on it like it'd been opened up before. And I don't think I tried to open it before. I might have, but yeah, this stuff just never worked. So this will be like it'll be a brand new PS2 to me. And you know what? I'm getting that memory card in the mail, and I still might use it at some point. Who knows? The aftermath. LJ dismissed the test early. Hey, Aruto turn. You lose control, and I'll put you down myself. No threat, no hostility. A promise. Aruto smirked. Fair. I love that. Fair. Ooh, this part's gonna be tough. This part's gonna be tough. I wish I had the magnetic screwdriver. Oh. I just did a crazy forbidden technique, but it actually worked. It actually worked. Then quieter.
But until then, you're my student.
For the first time in years, death inside Airto went silent. End of chapter 1. Next chapter. Next chapter. Your friends join the class. Villains who know the Reaper. A sealed entity pushing hard. And Yue questioning whether Airto is a hero or a walking extinction event. Find out what happens next time on My Homie Academia. That's just what I'm gonna start calling it, is my Homie Academia. Alright. And finally, it is time. Put this lid back on this bad boy. Thing is a behemoth. I have another fat PS2, but it's that's my Japanese one. So now I'll actually have fat Japanese, a regular fat, and or not regular, but an English fat, and then an English slim. Okay, what's not working right now? Is it because I have controller plugged in there? That was definitely part of it. Yep, there we go. There we go. Now this thing fit like a glove again. Flip it over because all the screws are in the back. And I have them still set up the same way as before. Wait, did I have... Yeah, it was set up like this. Hold on, let me unplug this stuff. Got a lot of stuff plugged into it. Now I'm running over the cables with the chair, you know, typical stuff. Okay, there we go. Let's say these are not lining up right. My Hero Academia, Reapers Continue. Student 1, Riley, nationality, British. British accent, clearly UK. Dry delivery, casual sarcasm. Work is masterpiece. It's an emitter. Ooh, that's like in Hunter x Hunter. Personality, very UK energy. Calm, witty, dry humor, understated confidence. Is it underestimated confidence? No, understated confidence. Observant, creative, doesn't overreact, not loud, not dramatic, but dangerously clever. I like that you threw in dangerously clever. You know, I did start playing Monster Hunter Evo post-game on my other account. I could go ahead and just start from that one. So I was already going. I already had an idea of what I was gonna do with my monsters. But I have my Switch, I might stream something on that, but I'm only gonna be on for about 2 hours, then I gotta head out. I wanted something I can just hop into. I could even just play a little bit of basketball. Really have to learn these games again though. I played them a little bit the other day off stream and I was not doing good. I was not doing good. Wait, am I sure the... I feel like... Yeah, I feel like these parts only go on the bottom. I think those got switched around a little bit. Now here's where the long screws come in. No, the long screws are both on this side, okay. There's that one time that I blew really hard to get the dust away, and it moved all these nails and stuff. Yeah, and I couldn't remember which of these was the long nails, but you can kind of tell. As soon as you start to put them in, you can tell. And all the others are the same. I still just wanted to make sure I had them right. Did I make my first ever character as British? And it's the homie Rye. Makes sense. Alright, here we go. Imagine British Aerito. Gotta be a thing, right? In the Aerito multiverse. Just as there's a British LJ somewhere out there. That's the beautiful thing about the multiverse. Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. Alright. She's back together. She's back together in her entirety. Looking beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this hard drive cover back on. Alright, plug her in. Actually, I'm gonna set her up here. The slim makes way more sense to have up here, but I think I'm gonna take this one to my mom and have this one as like the one that I just keep there because, you know, I play PS2 when I'm there. And then I'll keep the slim with me. I forgot to show you guys earlier, but other than the multimeter, I also got a soldering iron, which that's gonna come in handy at some point for sure. Yo, Dwagib coming in. What's good, bro? What's good? Here we go, chapter 2. The artist who sees too much. The special classroom door creaked open. Airto sat alone, boots up on the desk, eyes half-lidded. The room smelled like coffee and concrete. Then, blimey, this place is bleak. Airto opened one eye. A boy stood in the doorway, sketchbook tucked under one arm, pen behind his ear. Brown hair slightly messy, calm posture, no fear in his eyes, just curiosity. Yo, I like the introduction for Rai here. Yo, Jojo, how are you, homie? How are you? Coming in with the first, the second, the hug. Let's go. Oop, take these out. But yeah, other than the multimeter, I got this soldering iron. This is only $6. That, potentially I'll need with some lasers that I might be replacing in the future. But I know you can use them also with replacing the batteries on a Game Boy game. I always just used a knife before. I've never had it not work other than this one. Actually, I could use this multimeter to even test if I have a copy of Pokemon Crystal that somebody gave me in hopes I could get it to work, and I never could, but I think it's fried. I'd have to look at what points to check, but I can actually use the multimeter to check on that. Pretty cool, man. It's cool. I'm just getting all my tools because I can bring them home now finally. Because I did it. I did it. Meant to actually, I'm gonna keep this up. I'm gonna move it over to this side. So we can actually see the PS2 in all of its glory. I brought a CD too because I read that, like as part of testing it, you can test to see if your PS2 runs CDs. Like, cause there's a chance that it ran CDs but not games. And if that's the case, then it just meant there was a problem with one of the potentiometers instead of both or something. I don't know. Either way, I didn't even need to test it because we got it. The Airtel opened one eye. A boy stood in the doorway. Sketchbook touched under one arm, pen behind his ear. Wait, I already read all this part. Okay, here we go. This the hazard class, yeah? Pen, you scared of dying? Riley smirked. Not particularly. Bit inconvenient, though. He took a seat across from Airtel like this was just another school day. Inside, Airtel, the Reaper ship. That one seat cracked. Dang, yeah, very observant. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. And JoJo with the PNG Oscar. Let's go, let's go. Alright, we got everything on, guys. We got everything on. Now here is the moment of truth. We've already done it, but let's try it from try it where you guys can actually see it in action. The tray works. We get this out, we put it back in, and I waited too long to put it back in, but it should start up in just a minute. Yep, and there it goes. We fixed it! Work demonstration. Masterpiece. Hold on, I can turn this music off now. LJ entered quietly and tossed a stack of papers onto his desk. New student? Show him. Riley blinked. Seriously? No warm-up? Life doesn't give one. Riley sighed, pulled out his sketchbook, and began drawing. Quick strokes, not flashy. Airtel watched carefully. The sketch revealed a hallway. Clearly UA, but distorted. Shadows too long. Corners too sharp. I'm getting Sai from Naruto vibes. I'm getting some vibes from Sai. With Riley's powers. But I know his is more, his is gonna be more like story based as opposed to like picture based. Guys, I can't believe I actually got it. If only I could have got this yesterday. If it really is just that ribbon cable, if that's all it was that I had to do, I'm like, really, bro? Ribbon cable, that was it? I could have did that yesterday in no time. I just didn't think that would have been the problem. I'm trying to get the camera right now. This is what happens when someone doesn't check behind them. He slid the sketch toward Airito. The moment Airito looked, his mind filled the gap. Yo, he's actually using his powers on Airito then? That's wild. Airito's be like, huh, okay. I see you've got powers then. There's a reason they got you in the same class. Alright, I like to let the intro play. It's pretty dope. The music's not as good as Monster Rancher 4's intro, but the visuals are. This is what happens when someone doesn't check behind them. Slid the sketch towards Airito. The moment Airito looked, his mind filled the gap. But what's about to happen? I'm interested to see what his powers are like. Now, I could have even played some Monster Rancher 4. I didn't think about that. Just pick up where I left off last stream, which would have been like, I was gonna say months ago, but yo, that was like years ago. I swear when I streamed Monster Rancher 4, it was like, it's probably 2021 maybe 2022. Alright, we're just loading up the game. This is my save file. As you can tell, it's a different name. It's LJ. I go by LJ in this one, not Jesus. Jesus is my other account. That's how you can tell the difference. Oh yeah, hold on. I think I was gonna check to see if there was a quest available. And I've already had somebody ask me for an item that wasn't Layrock. So they really do change it up once you get a post game. But before that, they definitely won't change it up. Alright, everything seems fine here though. Honestly, in the PS2 just sounds good. It's not making any weird sounds, no clicks or anything. Like, this thing's running like a dream. I'm definitely gonna keep this one at my mom's. I'm gonna bring my Slim. I'm gonna keep it here so I can stream it during the break, but I'm gonna bring my Slim to my house. Yeah, man, it feels good. Oh, it feels good. I'm glad. That's why, like, I hate how focused and fixated I can get on fixing things. Bro, there's a reason. Like, I freaking love fixing. I love fixing things, and I love when I actually, like, I don't know. It just makes it so satisfying, considering how difficult it was. Even though in reality, replacing the laser is not super difficult. And if it really was that ribbon cable, which I just can't help but feel that it has to have been the ribbon cable. I didn't adjust the potentiometers on the new laser at all today. I did the other day. I rotated them clockwise, but when it didn't work, I rotated them anti-clockwise. Counterclockwise, but I've been reading anti-clockwise recently, so I've been saying that. Counterclockwise, so it would have just sent it back. So the CD is at 1200 ohms, and then the DVD is at 1500 ohms, which that's within range for the most part. 1500 might be a bit low, but still. Alright, there was a mission about, yeah, a special mission. Tochiko's mayor. Monsters have taken over the spring in the Sacred Village cave. As the mayor, I can't ignore this, but I need someone to do something about it. I don't know what they want us to do, but I feel like I want to do that. Sacred Village caves. That's gotta be, yeah, we're gonna accept. It said Tochiko's mayor, right? Who is the mayor? Maybe we're supposed to go straight to the spring? I'm just gonna go straight to the spring. We're gonna call it a week, and I'm gonna go ahead and set to go in the, go on an adventure next week. Adventure! I'm not sure what they mean by springs in the cave, but it shouldn't be too hard to find. Compatibility test. LJ leaned back. You two will be paired during exercise. Riley raised an eyebrow. Reap a kid in the art major. Lovely. Don't slow me down. And don't die dramatically. It's distracting. They shook hands. Cold met calm, death met creativity, and something clicked. I actually like this combo here. I actually really like this combo. Also, if you guys saw, it asked if I want to go into the nameless dungeon. So that is something I could potentially do if I wanted to. I'm not gonna mess with items for now. I have one monster that's super strong, one monster that's kind of mid, and then one that I just it's got pretty good stats because I combined it originally, but I just regenerated it, so it's not as strong. Bring in some variety, mostly just so we can get some anima. You said the springs in the cave. That's gotta be... I don't know, I'd assume it'd be in this first area. I don't think it'd hurt to just explore everywhere around the cave. I feel like that's a Jack in the Show, though. Yeah, this said S rank mission. I'm assuming each area has its own, like, special mission. That's S rank. I feel like this is about to be more, not like a lot of story, but I feel like there's gonna be like a cutscene for this. It's not just a go defeat this many monsters, go do whatever. End of chapter 2. Current class status. Airto, Walking Death Anomaly. Riley, Psychological Battlefield Architect. 2 seats remain empty. Villains are already watching, and one of them collects stories about death that never ends. Wait, that's one of the powers of... Bro, what? They collect stories about death that never ends? Dang. Oh, this is where I thought when I heard spring, but I don't see anything we're supposed to do here. I guess I should have read what the mission was a little bit more clearly. Whoops. I knew it took place in Tochi. Yeah, as you can see, Riku here is kind of busted. The first mon I had in this game I named Rox. It was the first Pororo that you get. But when I got this one, I was like, well, I'm gonna name this one Riku then. Also, shout out to the homie Carlos. Usually names a starter Riku. I thought about that when I named him. Oh yeah. Alright, alright. I don't think it's in this first area. I'm making sure we look thoroughly, though. I know this is a Jack in the Show. Oh no, a dragon gem. Okay. I think gems are items that you use in combining as well. Let me actually go up the stairs. That LJ is your choice for Blaze. I think we should make Blaze. I think Blaze would be a good villain, to be honest. I think we can make a cool villain with Blaze. Some kind of dark dragon villain. I think that would be sick. Maybe even villain turned good guy? Like he starts out as a villain, but ends up becoming a good guy? Ooh. I wanted to get in an attack with Riku, or with Lobomon, but that did not work. It just looks like Lobomon, the Digimon. I just can't help but think that. I'm also realizing we're fighting another Lobomon. This Glacier is the actual name. It has the pro hero and another teacher for class. Oh wait, as a choice for the pro hero and another teacher per class. I mean, Blaze could be the pro hero, and he could be the teacher alongside him. Oof, how did they get the jump off? Ooh. Ooh, that actually reduced my guts. Ooh. Can I attack now? You did this to me. I'm attacking you first. Yeah, we can dodge Mochi here. Ooh, apparently not. Bro, what? We lost the adventure that quickly? Bro, what? Hopefully we didn't get any injuries after that. I'm fully expecting an injury after that. Oh, I guess not. The LJ and Blaze is the teachers for class. Hey, let's go. I feel like me and Blaze would make a good teaching combo, though. Alright, I'm going back to look at that mission again, but I cannot believe we got wiped like that. Yeah, with our weaker monster, but you're telling me that, like, what? It's because we started out with no guts. That's the only problem. With no guts, we couldn't attack. And our monsters aren't built that speedy, so we couldn't dodge them. One of our monsters is going to be built for speed, but just not current. Alright, let me use my peepers and my brain to read this. No, I don't want to give up on it. Fires in 7 weeks, Tochika's... Oh, no. No, I didn't mean to... Oh my god, I keep... No. Okay, hold on. No. He's not even gonna let me look. First, complete the first. Bro, I'm gonna restart the game. We're gonna restart this. Not much has happened here. I need to restart. I need to look at that mission. I need to really pay attention to it. It does say Tochika's mayor, but I didn't think Tochika had a mayor. I thought it was just Kazuma, the like village headmaster guy. And it read it read it that time like how my PS2 Slim does it now. After I adjusted it, it's like it'll go to the browser screen just for a second and then it'll read it. Kind of weird. This will be great though. I'll have my PS2 at my mom's, so you know, if my nephew wants to play a little Mad 2005 or maybe some NBA 2K7, or I still got Guitar Hero over there. Alright, I'll go ahead and set the adventure for the next week, but we're gonna go ahead and accept that mission. I'm gonna read it this time. And really this fix, I mean the laser was like 50 bucks. The multimeter helped, but I didn't really need it. Oh bro, no, out of habit oh bro. Restart again. Out of habit, as soon as I checked on the monsters, I skipped the next week. I was supposed to go look at that mission. But Yeah, really, I think it was that ribbon cable. It has some kind of like sticky stuff on it, and I used the alcohol pad and it got it right off. And then it just somehow all of a sudden started working fine. I'm glad I tried it before I started messing with the potentiometers again. I don't think I was going to today, at least not that much. I was really just, I mean, at the moment that I bought that memory card, I assumed that was 100% what I had to do. And a lot of people said that they had to. They got a new laser, 400C. The other one, the other laser they had was not a 400C. They say if you are switching lasers, you gotta do it. But hey, I read things that said you didn't have to, and now I know that you don't. You may have to, but you don't have. Good to know. Alright, Airtel, I'm ready for the next part. I'm interested to see the LJ and Blaze combo as teachers at UA. Alright, monsters are all looking good. Now let's go to the village. Check out that mission. In fact, you know, instead of doing this mission, I should really focus on missions in the beginning of the game because our monsters are where they should be, power-wise. We already marked it for adventure next week, so we have to go in there regardless. So yeah, never mind. I'll go ahead and take a look at it. We just might be extra careful next time we go. I might need to go in with 2 strong monsters. I might need to bring my dragon with me. And then bring in Maya just for the XP. Maybe keep her on the back row. They can still attack her on the back row, but I think it's less likely. Keep her kind of hidden. Still named it Maya because that's the name of the first Maya you get that Tico believes is his mom. And then as soon as the game really starts, he kind of just forgets about that. Monsters have taken over the spring in the Sacred Village cave. As the mayor, I can't ignore this, but I need help to do something about it. Monsters have taken over the spring. Alright, I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try it, guys. We're gonna try it. Try this mission. No, I don't want to go to the nameless dungeon just yet. Ask me later, and it might be a... Alright, we'll keep mine back. Very back row. Maybe give her something to increase her speed, too. Here we go. Give her a speed boost. The other mons really don't need any. Normally I mess with the items, but like we're just rolling right into it right now. My Hero Academia, Reapers Continue. Pro Hero Teacher number 2. Real name, Blaze. Hero names, the Blaze Deity. King of Hell. Okay! That's what they call him in the underground / villain circles? Yo, Blaze has quite the reputation. The King of Hell? Roles, Pro Hero and UA Teacher. Quirk, Hellfire. Summoning, Emitter / summoning hybrid. Hellfire is distinct from Endeavor. It's not normal fire. Doesn't burn physically. It burns souls, quirks, willpower. It cannot be extinguished by fire. Or it cannot be extinguished by water or ice. Leaves no flames behind, only scorched existence. Bro, Airtel, you gotta copy that message and send it to Blaze. Just do me a favor and copy that message and send it to Blaze. I feel like he would I feel like he would think that this My Hero character is super sick. It fits though. It fits. I mean, if somebody was like, give superhero abilities to Blaze Deity, like, Hellfire. Like, oh yeah, good idea. Now, I don't know, it's probably supposed to just be looking for this spring. I don't know if I have to defeat every monster in here, but I know if I defeat every monster in here that I see, chances are I would complete the mission, because if monsters are causing trouble in the caves, then I'll eliminate every single monster. Hell dragons as his pets. Blaze commands 2 infernal dragons bound to his quirk. Ignis, red and black fire dragon, aggressive frontline combat, and devours energy from enemies and quirk output. And Umbra, a violet dragon with dark and purple gray accents. Silent, calculating, specializes in suppressing quirks, binding souls, defensive barriers. These dragons are sentient and choose whether to obey. Dang. So the dragons are following Blaze because they like trust his power enough, I guess. They ain't just following blindly. You know, I need to get like I'd like a nice carrying case for my PS2. I literally had it in an old box because it never worked. Okay, I was going to say, my accuracy is jacked on Riku here. Have we not defeated him yet? Dragon? Bro, what? I should have known this was a Jack in the Cho in the first place, but what? This is the team I beat the game with the first time. So, like, there's no way we could beat the game. We could beat that final move boss. But I can't take out a Jack in the Cho. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? If I wasn't focused on doing this dang mission, I would just be training up and adventuring in the first area. I just want to see what a special mission is like. Is this the spring? Oh.
LJ, isn't that monster over there the one we need for that guild mission we accepted? Oops. I think it noticed us too. Here it comes.
Bro, we found it. This is the springs. We only have one Mon though. See, I see his picture has 2 dragons in his profile. For I have an idea to make pets for him? No, that's honestly sick, Aruto. Like I said, you gotta send this to Blaze. I feel like he would love to hear this character description. Also, look at the HP on the enemies here. We definitely need stronger Mon. We can't even hit him. Bro, we can't even hit him. Okay, executive decision, I'm resetting. I'm resetting. What's your plans for after stream? Any holiday movies? I don't know if I'm gonna be doing any holiday movies. After stream, I'm gonna be baking cookies with my nephews and niece. And decorating. We're just making like sugar cookies and shapes, and then we have some like frostings and stuff to decorate. And then I gotta make banana bars for tomorrow for dessert. And then I just gotta eat dinner myself, and then I'll just be chilling. Since I fixed my PS2, I can leave one PS2 here, my Slim, so I can stream, you know, tomorrow or whatever. And then I can bring my old fat boy PS2 to my mom. So yeah, I'm gonna stay at my mom's tonight, and then tomorrow morning we're gonna, you know, as soon as we get up, we're gonna start working on cooking Christmas lunch. So yeah, I'll be playing PS2 tonight, it looks like. What about you, though, Ocean? What plans you got tonight, homie? Chapter 3, When Hell Walks. Or when Hell walks into UA. There we go. The air changed before the door opened. Even Aruto felt it. The Reaper inside of him stirred violently. That one's familiar. He walks where I... A deep, heatless pressure filled the room. Then the door slammed open. Black flames flickered, then vanished. A tall man stepped in, coat scorched at the edges, eyes glowing faint crimson. It's the deity. Said, I'm trying to convince my grandma to watch Nightmare Before Christmas, but she's tired of it. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I haven't seen it in a few years, but I love that movie. That was one of my like first favorite movies. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and move next week. We're gonna move to probably the first area. Keep it simple. Behind him, two massive silhouettes curled in the air. One red and black, one violet. Good morning. Riley blinked. Right. That's not standard curriculum. LJ didn't react. You're late. Hell traffic. The dragons lowered themselves. The red one snarled. The violet one watched Erito carefully. Yo, Blaze said hell traffic. Hell traffic. They'll buy that excuse, right? That's funny. Alright, let's go to the village of Call now. We will set up a showtime here. Will they let us do next week? Hold on. Let me try it. Yeah. Okay, we'll do it next week. We'll go ahead and do a little training. Alright, check on the Mons. Now, it's not like people are asking for stuff every week, but there was one situation where they asked for an item, and it thankfully wasn't the Larok. You want to say Lorax, because of, like, you know, Dr. Seuss, the Lorax. Blaze's gaze locked onto Erito. For a moment, nothing else existed. So you're the kid with death stitched into his spine. The room went silent. UA security outside stiffened. Erito didn't move. And you're the one pretending hell answers to him. The red dragon growled. The violet dragon tilted its head, amused. Blaze smiled. I like him. LJ sighed. Yeah, don't encourage him. Yo. That is perfect. That is perfect. I'm loving the, I could honestly see this as like a My Hero spinoff. I'm loving the character interaction. Yeah, I'm telling you, I was addicted to making stories on ChatGPT. I still have some of the good ones saved on one of my ChatGPT accounts. But some of them, like, it would start to use a weird model just because I had a free account. So, like, I'd have to stop because it would, like, it's annoying to have your own, like, Pokemon story. And I told it to do little recaps at like every so often just so it would remember the information. But then all of a sudden it would give me like a random Pokemon on my team that I didn't have, or it would get rid of a Pokemon that I had. Like, what is going on? And I realized it's because it started to use a different model after a while and it wasn't as strong. So it couldn't go back and remember a lot of the information. And now I have a non-free account, but that's just because I'm gonna have to use it for school as part of a research. Although I've had it for like 3 months at this point. We haven't even used it once for research, so I don't know. Oops. Quirk interaction, test without warning. The violet dragon Umbra exhaled. A wave of... Oh no, Erito, you sent too many messages. I can't come back up and read it now. A wave of pressure washed over the room. Riley's knees buckled slightly. Erito felt it hit his soul and stopped. The Reaper's seal flared violently. Black markings clashed with violet hell energy. Time shuddered. Careful. He could touch us. Blaze raised a hand. Enough. Umbra withdrew instantly. Blaze to Erito. You're immortal, but not untouchable. Same goes for you. Blaze laughed quietly. Good. Means you'll survive my class. Old. New training resume. LJ wrote on the board. Instructors. LJ. Control, suppression, survival. Blaze. Hellfire combat, soul resistance, anti-villain warfare. Rule 1. If your quirk threatens society, I will break it until it behaves. Comforting. You'll live. He looked back at Erito. You'll learn to keep death on a leash. The Reaper whispered eagerly.
Or let me run.
Yo, whenever Blaze sees the actual Reaper, this is about to be nuts. I have a prediction already for what I think might happen in the story, but we'll see. We will see. Just between Blaze and Erito. Hey, there we go. Oop. Aw, 99. Oh, it gives us one more. Good. 100. Yeah, I don't know why I thought stats were capped at 10. That may have just been where I got to, but my monster's stats were already a little bit over. I just could have sworn, like, before you beat the game, they were capped at level 10 or something. But I'm realizing that is definitely not the case. Unless right after the final battle, your monsters break that cap and can go over? Maybe? I don't think that's what it is, though. To the point that I'd saved this game, it was literally like the week after I beat the game. Like the in-game week after I beat the game. I think I had one monster that was at like 14 or something. Ooh, missed it. Oh, 59. I did terrible on that one. It really didn't let me have another shot at it, did it? Alright, we need some on my end. One of our newest monsters. One of our newest, but since it's combined, my stats are already pretty okay. Considering I've only had her for about 6 weeks. Not even a year. But those combined monsters, I mean, that's what you need for post-game. I'm wondering if all monsters in the adventure mode are going to be stronger. Like, even going back to the first area. I kind of hope it's like that, but it's probably just the unnamed dungeon that has the stronger monsters. These are probably will probably be about the same as they were when we first played. Oh, if I didn't get that one coin, it would have let me run through with Riku again. Crap. End of chapter 3. UA now has a Reaper-bound student, an artist who rewrites reality, a Hell King who burns souls, and a tired teacher holding the line. Villains are no longer watching, they're moving. Ooh, this is where we get to see some of the main villains coming in. Alright, anytime that we see some of our monsters that are not gaining XP anymore, that's whenever we know that we need to go ahead and seal them and then combine them later. But everyone's gonna have different lifespans. These monsters I have here, this is like my second wave of monsters, and they're like at 3 years, which on the last game, they were already saying one of them was like at the end of the line, basically, at like 2.5 years maybe. Alright, but all of them are gaining stats still, so they're all good. Yeah, about 3 years and 2 months. These all look good. Actually, let me look at stats. Alright, we need to go ahead and give him like 2 weeks of rest. Like 3 weeks of rest. And then we'll go on an adventure. Might as well maybe even do a mission just for the heck of it. Oh. Why doesn't stress appear as a number? Can't tell by looking at them. You have to figure it out based on how their training is going. Oh, see, she didn't even want an item. She just had some more tips for us. Like, post game does have some different things that go on. I don't know why they would have those throughout the game too. Cause like, why would you not have that in the game until after you beat the game? I guess just to have something new at the end of the game. Also, let's look at the saucer shop. I think they still had some of the same ones. Yeah, these are all the same except for Battle Rocks. They got like 2 Golem in here now for some reason. Huh. Interesting. Alright, you got any special missions for us? No? You want us to go to Campana? Satisfaction 90, level 2 trick. I mean, we could travel over to Campana, but... Level 5 gym? Dang, none of the missions are actually in Colin. I think that's another thing in post game is like it's not like the missions are just anywhere since you can move to any place. The missions aren't specific to like a certain area. Weird. Psychological arc, chapter 4. The thing that wears death. First sign wasn't pain. It was laughter. Not outside. Inside. You're slipping, Aruto. Did you really think borrowing eternity wouldn't cost you? Aruto stood alone in the UA dorm bathroom, blood dripping from his nose into the sink. The mirror cracked. Not physically, spiritually. His reflection smiled back. With too many teeth. Bro, this is insane! The mirror cracked spiritually? Bro. That's like symbolic or something. In the too many teeth? Bro. This is like Pennywise. Larox? Okay, I didn't say they didn't ask for Larox anymore. I just said it's not the only thing they ask for. But hey, we have them. I don't know how many I have on hand, but I know I bought a fair amount because I know they keep asking. Perfect choice. I'll write the psychological arc with the Grim Reaper acting much closer to Sukuna than Kurama. Cool, mocking, manipulative, dominant, with the slow, dangerous possibility of a future truce, not friendship. Aruto is Yuji coded, but colder. The Reaper is Sukuna coded, but ancient and patient. Okay, I like where we're going with this. I like where we're going. Yeah, we'll roll with Maya. We'll keep her on the back line and give her a speed boost. Alright, we'll rock these equipment. Inner domain. The coffin sea. Naruto blinked, and the world collapsed. He stood ankle deep in black water. Endless coffins floated around him, drifting like stars. Above, a throne made of bones and clock. On it sat the Grim Reaper. Not cloaked, not skeletal, but humanoid. All lean with 4 eyes, 2 of them watching Aruto, 2 watching the future. A crown of broken halos rested on his head. Bro, this dude sounds scary. The Reaper sounds terrifying. That is nuts. 2 eyes watching the future, even? Bro. Like I said, that's like symbolic. We got orb level 2, bro. Wait, where's the... Supposed to be like a gate for me to break. Oh, here it is. Alright, we won't spend too much time here. I just want to see if the monsters here are really stronger, and if we still get the same anima boost. Because when we were here the first time, we were getting no anima boost. We'd gain like 100 at the end of a battle against 3 monsters. Already Pink Golem having 829 seems like a lot of life. Yeah, we got like 300 for 1 monster, so yeah, they definitely made the areas a little bit stronger. That's good. That is a good thing. If we're raising all new monsters, it might not be as good because it means that these dungeons are a little bit scarier, but hey, that's how it is. Also, I have Maya, so I can ride around on Maya's back, but let's stay off just so we can find some more items. Although we haven't found any items yet. Also, I've already gone on an adventure with mine. Like, I already have some anima. I don't know if they get some automatically when they combine. Might be. I may have just gone on an adventure with her the other day though. Just forgot. Finding a lot of those gems though, I'm gonna have a lot of items I can use to combine later. Well, we're close to doing 2,000 attack with 1, or 2,000 damage with 1 attack. Yeah, 2,102 damage with 1 attack. Bro, it's like was Riku this strong even whenever we took down the final boss? Makes me wonder what Dragon would be doing right now. My Dragoon's probably doing 3,000 damage. Especially with that power boost on. Yo, I'm gonna bring Dragoon into the next adventure. That power boost probably has him doing close to 3,000. At least 2,500. Hey, we are getting some items. More gems. Finding a lot of gems. It's like Steven Universe out here. The Reaper says, "Sit." Naruto didn't. "You're getting louder." The Reaper grinned. "Because you're getting weaker." The water began to ripple. Every ripple was a moment Naruto had stopped time. "Each halt rots your soul. Delicious, isn't it?" Naruto clenched his fist. "I don't need you." The Reaper stood. The coffin screamed. "You died without permission. I saved you. I own you." The seal on Naruto's chest burned. Ooh, this is not looking good. It's looking like the Reaper may take over for a minute here. I really want to get in some attacks with Lobomon, but want to risk it. They block every single one. Yeah, literally. Blocking all of them. Seriously, to raise Lobomon's accuracy. What it looking like. In fact, let me see if he's got a move that's more accurate. Dang, all of his far range attacks are special? Yeah, he's definitely more of a close range in general. Huh. Alright, Maya, we're gonna make... Let's do this. Go ahead and teach Deathwing. Disperse all, makes you quick. Does that increase speed, I guess? Possession attempt 1. Back in the real world. Riley felt it first. A pressure like standing too close to a grave. That's not normal. In the training hall, Airto collapsed to one knee. Black markings spread past their usual limits. Silver eyes turned blood red. Blaze's dragons roared. Umbra recoiled. LJ. Yeah, I know. Airto stood up, but his posture was wrong. Relaxed, predatory. He looked at Blaze and smiled. Not Airto's smile. Ah, Hell's pet keep. Blaze's hellfire ignited instantly. Get out of my student. The Reaper laughed. Student? No. Vessel. The air cracked, time trembled, and not stopped. Threatened. Dang, bro. Yeah, I need to start looking at moves first. Before I decide on raising them short range or power or intelligence, because like, yeah, I'd prefer to play long range, but it's looking like Durhan and Maya both have like their longer range techniques are intelligence based. Which Maya, I can still train Maya intelligence based. I haven't raised for power or anything yet. But Durahan here, I've been raising in power. Like intelligence and accuracy is what I actually should be raising. Inner clash. Airto dragged himself back into the coffin's seat. Grabbed Reaper by the collar. You don't get to wear my face. The Reaper headbutted him. The impact shattered Coffin. You can't even kill me. I am the end. Airto spat blood. Then stay there. Slammed his palm into the water. A seal formed, not a prison. A contract. Yo, Fenrir coming in with a raid? Bro, Federer, how are you, homie? How was the stream? What were you playing? What were you playing? We are just playing some more Monster Rancher Evo, doing some post-game stuff. On my newly fixed PS2. I did get the PS2 working. Very happy about that. Merry Christmas, hey, right back at you, homie. Hope you're having a dope one. Merry Christmas Eve. Hopefully, stream was fantastic. Oh yeah, I forgot to put my automatic shoutouts. There we go. Ooh, streaming some more Toontown. Let's go. It's still one of those games, I haven't played it. You're who I found out that it's like still going on. I didn't even know it was still a thing. But yo, that's awesome. Hopefully Toontown was fantastic. Alright, I definitely like going back through these adventures. It's like a little bit, like the monsters are a little bit stronger, of course, but we're just getting way more anime than we did last time. Gotta go for a walk. Hey, do what you gotta do, homie. Once again, appreciate the raid. If you guys aren't following the homie Fenrir of the Woodlands, definitely drop a follow. Definitely drop a follow. Get you that walk, homie. Alright, really, I mean, once we get to the end of this adventure, since there's no boss at the end, I don't actually know what happened. I think we just get to the end and nothing happened. I think we just leave. Dang, our crits are almost doing 3,000 damage. If we can keep up with that 3,000 damage, even against big bosses, then that final boss won't be so tough, but the upgraded version has got like 9,000 health, so like, unless we're putting out some serious damage. Yeah, you know, I did do a Pixies quest the other day when I first started playing post-game. I bet that's why Maya already had some anima up. So it's actually Tiger that I should have been bringing with me. It's actually Tiger. I want to make sure Tiger's got some good moves too. We can just bring him into the next one. Okay, here's the part that makes me think of Paper Mario. So many gems. Thunder gem, fire gem, wind gem, just found another one. Jaguar Bee. We already had that one. Is that Tiger Beagle, I think? I think it's Tiger Beagle. Beagle. And a star gem. I don't even know what the gems do. It's gotta be a combining thing, but I don't know if it gives them a new ability or... I think this is the last one before the boss battle. And since there's probably not going to be another boss battle, I don't know what in the Labubu we're actually going to see out here. I still just can't believe I'm playing this on that PS2. It would have bothered me all night and all tomorrow too. I just know it would have been waiting for that memory card. I probably fixed it soon enough. I could probably just cancel that memory card from Amazon. I think they let you cancel your orders early on, but actually, let me see if it would. 'Cause I got it working. I really don't need it. Alright, I sent in a request to cancel it, so I don't know if they will be able to or not. It's been like 2 or 3 hours. So they may be able to, but I mean, really, I don't need it. I got it working. And if I do get it, well, so be it. Like I said, I can use it to emulate if I really wanted to. But I could also not spend 20 bucks if I really wanted to. And I used gift card to pay for it. Hopefully it would just put that money back on the gift card. I don't know. If they tell me I can't cancel, it's not the end of the world. Another Jaguar Beat book card. There's totally a reason to have more than one of those, right? Right? Please tell me there is. Learn Shadow Cover. Learn Shoot Rainbow. This Evil Eye. Light Cover just makes the enemies dizzy. Go ahead and learn Disperse all of them. On Lobamon, let's get Aura Slash. Learn Fortress. One of those moves just cause. No real reason to, but just cause. Dragon gems. So many gems. That's all I'm finding now. Is gems for a few recipes. It's crazy. Guess you have to beat the game to get gems like this. I mean, come on now. Oop, whoa. Whoa. Okay, yeah. Still making sure I'm using the right move. We got a lot of moves on Riku here. We have every move he can possibly learn on him. But Super Ice Boom is still the only move we need because it's OP. Bro, we're getting close to 1,000 anima each victory. Like, that is nuts. I'm gonna take out Big Mochi here. He just looks like a big mochi. Another Jaguar Beat book card? You can only have one. How have we found 3 of them? Give me a monster that I don't have yet. I wonder if you can even get special breed monsters from just randomly finding. Like, I wonder if you have to use discs to complete the monster decks in this game. Oh, okay, when you go to the end, it just ends the adventure. Ah, that's lame. There should at least be some dialogue or something. Alright, let's take a look at Armand. Let's look for intelligence boosting and accuracy. Do we have one for both? Trampoline, what he's... No, that's not what he's currently. Look at his stats again. Really, it's just his life that's all we've powered up. Have him boosting his power speed. Yeah, we need to switch this to Fox Magic, maybe? Maybe Sword Juggle, really get his accuracy up, and just make his power and intelligence go up with... Actually, Trampoline's probably our best, but I prefer for it to be mostly raising intelligence. So we'll put him on this Trampoline, which is like our other one on track. Yeah, I'm gonna give him that one. I know that Dottie's not too happy about it, but oh well. Alright, so I'm probably using this one right now, so it is increasing. Yeah, it is increasing intelligence. And on Tiger, we're definitely already increasing intelligence. Yeah. It's making him super tired, though. I need to give him a little bit of a break. One second, guys. Alright, I'm back, guys, I'm back. I mean, this only reduces the tiredness slightly, but it also reduces greatly the boost that we'd be getting from it. Screw it, we don't want to overwork them too early on. We'll raise them normal too. Change him to... Oh. I wish I knew how much of how important it was, like the tiredness, because I feel like I've been raising them with not any real issue with the tiredness. No, like I haven't been getting overly exhausted or anything. Oh. The tiredness looks higher on that screen compared to this screen too, so I don't know what that's all about. Oh, we can't even give him the sword juggle. The one time I was actually gonna do sword juggle, we can't even give it. Give him this. Alright, we're gonna end the meeting here. I'm going to actually go look at the gadget. Wonder if the shop has anything new post-game. First time we were here, the shop was freaking closed. Camp tank? Medium tank for power, accuracy, and defense. Bro, this costs a lot. I kinda want it though. No props here though. We can make our own, technically. I hate how it actually won't show you which one it is. That we have more than one of these. Oh, it does if you do that. Oh. Was it intelligence accuracy is what I was wondering? Which is, of course, is trample. Well, let me see if there's a... Let me make another box magic. Intelligence, life, speed, power, accuracy, defense. May increase skill level. It's not really what I'm wanting. Intelligence, life, speed. Crap. I really wish I had a different one. Maybe I should go somewhere else and look. Like if it was intelligence, accuracy, speed, I'd be down for that. Yeah, I'm gonna try looking in a different area. We're gonna go to a different shop. I'm gonna go to Grad. They got 2 shops. You need gadgets, go to Grad. Successful cancellation of items from your order. Ooh, sorry Amazon, I just realized that I didn't need it anymore. Let me see if that money goes back on my card. Gift card balance. Yeah, okay. They just haven't even taken my money out yet. That's good. Alright, we're going to Grad. Grad. It's not that Grad. Everything's fine there. I do actually need to get off in a minute. I gotta go pick up Oscar. I gotta put this PS2 and everything in this box here. Transport it over to my mom. And I get started on some cookie bacon and some banana bar bacon. It's definitely gonna be a lot of baking tonight. Be a lot of baking. Oh, show. Okay, these are a little less. Hard defense. I want one that's speed and intelligence. I could make another trampoline, but I already got like 3 of them. And they increase monsters' tiredness. That's the whole point. I guess if I just make my monsters rest, that's not a huge issue, but... Oh, they got crap over here for Geonite. Ain't that how it goes? Let's take a look at the other one. 15 minutes left to work. Hey, let's go, llama, let's go. 15 minutes left on work. La 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 llama, about to go home. Hope you're out in a dope one though, llama. Appreciate you coming in, bro. Playing a little Monster Rancher on my newly repaired PS2. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the Genius tank. Intelligence, life, and speed. We're just gonna deal with it. We're gonna combine Genius tank, box kit. Wait, I don't have any. Yes, I did change my mind actually. Where are the props? We're gonna buy a few of these. Fine, Genius Tank box. And we're gonna do laser. That's really, wait, hold on. What Genius Tank was supposed to raise his intelligence, life, and speed? It's not even raising speed at all. We're gonna make it anyway. Take a look at it. It's really just a slightly better version of Arlo. It might even be level 2. It's slightly better than Arlo. Trampolines are all different too. Man. I feel like that was a complete waste. Grad literally had nothing. It had not much better. I don't know why it wouldn't show me levels there, but and it's still level 1 even. It didn't even increase the skill level. Tripping me out. Some of these gadgets, like having some of the extras, like of the same. Like some of these are just so much more bad because I guess we made them earlier on in the game. At this point, I could just probably get rid of them, or not get rid of them, but divide them and then make them again. The better part. But the tiredness, I don't think that's gonna be too big of an issue. Wait, do I have... Oh no, I do have... Hmm? Hold on, my bad guys, I'm tripping out now. Oh, that one is level 2, and it does raise accuracy slightly. Still, that's not exactly what we were going for. Not exactly what we're going for, but I say let's still give it to him. It's not terrible. We're still gonna get the intelligence boost. We'll just flop there. Yeah, it's the one we already had him on. But yeah, it is. Alright, we're gonna do one show, and then I'm gonna go ahead and call it a stream. Should be getting off right around 4, which is what I was planning on. So, it was a bit of a short stream today, just about 2.5 hours-ish. But, yeah, I got the PS2 working. I thought about streaming me working on the PS2, but I had to focus way too much on that. And I was like, I just need to go ahead and get this out of the way. And then, yeah, if I never got to work, I don't know if I would have streamed today. I wanted to, but I just couldn't do anything else. I felt like I couldn't do anything else until the PS2 was fixed, which thankfully it did. Appreciate you guys for hanging out, celebrating my successful PS2 repair. And then look, I got to do a little Monster Rancher Evo post-game after all, although not at all whatever I had planned to actually do on stream. On stream, I wanted to show you guys all the little cutscenes and stuff that they had. It hasn't really been anything too crazy yet, but yeah, if I played on my other file, the one that I just beat the game with, you guys would have at least seen a little bit of extra dialogue and cutscenes. To see it on here, we would just have to keep going a little bit. There is an extra battle that you can do at the end, but I tried it and I got cooked. I don't know what else to tell you, I got cooked. It was not pretty. I got absolutely walked on. We're actually pretty loaded with money, but still gonna try to get as much money as I can at these shows. I think one thing I want to do though is divide all of my kind of extra gadgets that I know aren't great, and then just kind of make some gadgets from scratch. Maybe sell some of my parts that aren't as good. The prop kits themselves are all the same, but the different, like, what do they call it? What do they call them? It's like gears or something? It's like the gadget items that you, whenever you go to the shop, it's the first page of gadgets. Like the ones that are like power, speed, small, medium, or whatever. Sell all the ones that are small. We just need to use the ones that are medium for that. Not bad to have multiple gadgets, because sometimes you got two monsters you want to train up the same way. But when one of your gadgets is just noticeably not as strong as the others, and you know all it would take is just swapping out one part, I mean, you might as well get rid of the old one and just upgrade it real quick. I'll go ahead and focus on doing that next time. I don't know if I'll be playing this on stream again though. This was just kind of a random, well, I just got my PS2 to work again. What do I want to play? But this is probably like, I'll probably be playing this tonight. Like, I'm gonna probably bring this with me and play this tonight while I watch the news. Not that there's any, like, I mean, there's a main goal. You gotta beat the final boss at the end of the nameless dungeon. And there's that one other character fight I was telling you about. But other than that, not really too much of a need to play this game post-game, other than just a few little things here and there, and just to see how strong you can get your monster. That's really the main thing that I want to do, is just, like, I want to see, you know, even going through a few different monster generations, how much stronger we can make our monsters here. and then still go through the nameless dungeon and be like, wow, I'm getting clapped by the main boss here, even though even though our monsters are even stronger than they were during our first playthrough. Yeah, I can't play games without little fixation. Oops. So like, just fixated on that PS2 and now I got it fixed. I'm still fixated on this game even though we just beat it. Supposed to be moving on to another game, but like, this is the second time I've played it since we beat the game. I'm just fixated, guys. What can I say? But yeah, I wanted Maya just because I already raised up a second one, so I knew I could combine them. But also since Maya was like introduced in this game, I just think it'd be cool if one of our main monsters was a Maya. Lobomon, that's just one I wanted to use just because Durhan and Tiger is just such a cool combo. You guys know I got Tiger on the squad still. That's a new one I added just because I love Tiger. And the dragon and Pororo are our strongest monsters, but they're our oldest, so we're probably gonna have to retire them sometime soon. So I don't know who I'm gonna replace after that, because Tiger and Maya I feel like are about the same stat-wise. And then Durhan kind of is its own thing. It's like having two, like, I don't know, I kind of think of them as more like evolutions in a way, like Maya and Tiger monsters. I just kind of put them in the same category. They're both fast. They both have a good mix of power and intelligence moves. I don't really know what the difference is too much. Like I say, you always want to have monsters that are kind of that have a variety of different stats. Okay. Did we just put... No, that was on Dura. Maya's not getting as big of a stat boost as I was hoping. I don't know why that is. Alright, either way, guys, we are going to save the game here. Let me look at the list of homies that are streaming currently. You know what, let's raid over to Gazer Beam. Hello, Merry Christmas Eve. Yo, Merry Christmas Eve right back at ya, Rye. How are you, bro? We are just about to end stream. I'm about to get off to go bake some cookies and bake some other desserts for tomorrow. I did fix my PS2, the one that was giving me issues. I'm playing on it right now. But we actually are about to raid off to one of the homies. Say goodbye to the rest of episode 4. Dang, did you lose it, Airto? I was waiting for the next part. I was waiting for part 2 of chapter 4. Make sure you save it this time though, Airto. We gotta pick it up next time. I definitely enjoyed the story. I was definitely enjoying the story. But we're gonna raid over to the homie Gazer Beam. We haven't seen Gazer in a minute, so make sure to show some love. I just saved the game here. I'm gonna hit reset. I'm actually gonna make the disc come out. Close it back up. Turn it off. Put the switch off in the back. Oh, it feels so good to do on a working console. On a working console, guys. We did it. We did it. But yo, I appreciate everyone for hanging out today. Tomorrow's Christmas. I might be streaming. If I do, it's gonna be a little bit later in the day. It's not gonna be an early stream. I'll have to see what's going on. I know I'll be busy in the morning, and through lunch, but after lunch, me and the fam will hang out a bit. I don't know what's going on after that. Um, I don't know. I may not be streaming. I may be chilling. But either way, Friday, the day after Christmas, I should be back to streaming. I'll still be back here in the office, getting back at it. Yo, appreciate you guys again. The homie stoppers are the best. Show some love over to Gazer, and we'll see you guys next time. I don't see you tomorrow though. Happy holidays, everyone.
Peace.